Kunu Zaki is a popular northern Nigerian drink that is made with grains and spices, and sometimes some nuts can be added to it. Welcome to my channel. In today's recipe, I'm going to show you how I make my own Kunu Zaki, very delicious and very nutritious. So without wasting time, let me run you through the ingredients of the day. We'll be needing millets. In this recipe, I'm using just 6 cups of millets. Now we'll set this aside. We'll get our soya beans. I'm adding soya beans, 1 cup will do. We'll set this aside. We'll also get our groundnuts. I'm using 2 cups of groundnuts in this recipe. Then we have 1 cup of dried potato. If you're using the fresh one, you double this, make it 2. And the spices I'll be using are clove, ginger, and some dry pepper. Now this dry pepper is optional. You can choose to omit that. And then we have sugar for our sweetener. To begin with, we start by adding our ginger to our potato because we want to use hot water to wash it. Now the essence of using hot water to wash this is to loosen the dirt that might be sticked to the sweet potato and the ginger. The dust it may have accumulated and all that. So we use hot water to loosen it. It helps us to wash the dirt off. And our soya beans, we're going to be boiling it for like 20 to 30 minutes. So to it, I'll also be adding hot water and place it on the heat. Now this pot I'm using is too small, so I'm going to be transferring to a bigger pot. If not, it will boil over. So while the soya beans is boiling, we'll be attending to our sweet potato. As you can see, it has released the dirt on it, so wash to make sure it's clean. We'll continue washing until we get a clear water, then we know our potato is okay. You see how much dirt is in it. If you can make your potatoes at home, it is better. That way you can trust that it's completely safe. I prefer to use dry sweet potato because they are sweeter than the fresh one. Now the water is clear, so I'll proceed by soaking the potato until when I will be needing it. I added water to soak it, so I'll set this aside. While this is over, it's time for our millets to be washed. You want to scrub thoroughly so that every dust, every dirt will loosen. Kunu Zaki is a drink you make with patience and love. Discard this water, go in with another clean water. Continue until your water is clear. Now millets often come with lots of sand And so we use this method to separate our millets from the stones and sands that might be in it. At the end of this washing, you will see what the result of this method of sieving, of separation. If this is your first time coming across my video, I want to say thank you very much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And to my subscribers, you guys are awesome. Thank you. Can you see the stones? Sometimes it's not just stones, sometimes even broken bottles. So doing this help to keep your Kunu Zaki safe. At this point we are done, so we want to soak it properly. I checked up on my soya beans. It's been over 20 minutes and it's time to turn off the heat and wash our soya beans, add it to our millets. The essence of boiling our soya beans is to keep it safe so that when you drink your kunu, you don't feel constipated at all. If you do not want to soak this like boil it like this, you can soak it overnight. That's like 8 to 12 hours. Now we'll thoroughly wash this, remove the chaff, and then add the remains to our millets. If you fear that your soya beans have some stones or anything, use the same method I used in separating my millet from stones to separate the stones from the soya beans. And now we'll be adding our spices, the clove and the pepper. Now we're going to allow this to soak. No, we are not adding our peanuts, not yet. So it's about 4 to 5 hours now. Our millet is well soaked. And now I'll be going in with the soaked sweet potato and ginger. For me, I don't separate my sweet potatoes from my millets. I grind everything together. And my groundnut, it's time to wash it. It is at this point that I go in with my groundnuts. I realize that it is usually creamier when I don't soak my groundnut. So that's why I don't soak my groundnut alongside the other uh, ingredients. Add your groundnuts. The container was small, so I had to bring it to this. Now it's time to blend, or you use your commercial grinding machine to grind this. And that is what we've got. Creamy, very creamy, just the way I like it. So we'll stir this together. This container will not contain by the time I go in with the hot water. So after stirring, I'm going to share it into two. I've shared it, and I also kept a small quantity that I'll be using as thinner. Now I'm going in with my hot water. Man, this water is very hot. Please be careful so you don't burn yourself. Stir well so that whatever it's at the bottom can mix with the hot water and be cooked. That's why I'm stirring it. Because sometimes when you pour the hot water, it doesn't really get down, and so you have lots of raw mixture at the bottom. So, but when you stir very well, it mixes everything, and your batter will cook well. I'm setting this aside now so that I'll be able to make the other one. Just the same way you handle the other one, stir. As soon as you pour your hot water, stir well to make sure everything mixes well so that your kunu will cook well. If you've watched to this point and you've not subscribed, Bikonu, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now. Subscription is free. Oh. More videos are coming. Now we'll let this rest for some time. We don't want to put our thinner. If we do, it will just cook and we won't get the perfect result. So after like 30 minutes, it has cooled down a bit, and now I'm going in with the raw butter I kept earlier on. That will serve as thinner for this kunu. The essence is for your kunu to loosen so that your kunu will not be feeling like pap anytime you're taking it. And now this is okay for this one. I'll just mix it and let it. Now the heat in the kunu cannot cook this to pap level. No, it cannot cook it. To just dull it, and it's just okay. That's how we want it. I set this aside and then give that one its own and stir. Now at this point, some people will leave their own for overnight or like 8 hours, but I usually don't let my kunu sit that long. No, I like to maintain that freshness. I do not want over fermentation. No, so mine at least 3 to 4 hours. It's okay. I save. Now let's let it rest for 3 to 4 hours. After like 4 hours, I came back, and this is what we've got. The moment you start noticing this separation, know that your kunu is ready. You can sieve this and your kunu will come out perfectly well. Look at this. You see like it's tearing on the top, like an opening is separating. It is the thinner that is reacting to it. So at this point, you can sieve your kunu, chill it, and you will enjoy it. Yes, it is okay to sieve. For me, this is the point where I start sieving. I don't wait for 8 or 12 hours. No. You see, it has loosened. And I'm not going to add any other water. The water I used in making it is enough for me. So I will sieve. And the thinner will help everything to come out. It will not allow the drink to remain, or the creamy drink to remain with the chaff. No. I wish you can perceive the aroma that this kunu is releasing. Man, this is what I call creamy kunu. If you drink this, you will ask for more. I promise you. If you follow this recipe that I just shared, you will ask for more. Now look what we've got. Before doing this, I made sure my hands are very clean, well washed. So please, if you're handling this, because you're not going to cook it again, ensure your hands are clean, please. Now you keep squeezing until you extract everything. All the kunu needs to come out. And like this, our Kunu Zaki is set. See how I'm squeezing the last. So the next thing I go in with now is our sugar. Look at how this is looking. I'm going to mix the two together. I go in first with 1 cup of sugar. If it's not enough, I can add more. If you're not the sugar type, this kunu is just okay for you to drink. Or you go in with any sweetener of your choice. Maybe the dates, honey, or whatever. Now stir this well so that everything can mix in. I added a little more sugar to it. This is totally optional. Once the sugar is dissolved, the next thing we do is to bottle our drink, and then chill it for later enjoyment. Now tell me in the comment section, will you be trying this? Let me know in the comment section, please. And here we have our creamy kunu. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye bye.